Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching Trader Tuesday, presented to you by TheCaliEffect, where we discuss cards that we should probably trade or get. Keep in mind that, just like Big Eye says, this is all just my opinion. First, we're going to be trading off Vanities, Emptiness. This card is a common, has seen a hype of $15, and that's really amazing for a common. If I have extras, I'm going to be getting rid of this card. If I have it and I'm not going to use them and I want to trade them, I'm going to be getting rid of this card. Why? Because it's $15 for a common. That is amazing. That's the highest I believe this card is going to go. Next, we're going to be getting a thrifty card called Power Filter. Power Filter is an amazing card. As you can read its effect, monsters under 1,000 attack can't be special summoned. Just an amazing card. This card is really, really good for stopping decks like Elemental Dragons and all that other stuff. Really good card. Very, very under expensive. It's around 50 cents a super rare. That's stupid good. I can't even imagine how... I can't even tell you guys how cheap that is for a card of this caliber. So I'm going to go ahead and pick these up. Next, I'm going to be getting rid of Safe Zone. Safe Zone price has increased from a $20 card, actually a $10 card when it was when people didn't want it, to a $20 card, to a $25 card. Now it's sitting between $30 and $40. That is amazing. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these cards because I smell a reprint coming around, and Safe Zone is overall long due for one, seeing that its pack is pretty old compared to what we have now. Next, I'm going to be getting Magic Cylinder, and I know, Magic Cylinder seems like a weird card to get, but traps are being less and less prevalent in this meta. Magic Cylinder is going to be able to reflect back those attacks of those high monsters, and everybody seems to be dropping high monsters. Especially now, we're going to say that it's stupid cheap, so I'm going to get them while they're dumb cheap and nobody really values them at anything. Why not? Magic Cylinder has never really been a bad card. It's just been subpar to the cards that are now limited on the list. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a couple up. More than a couple. I might actually pick 6 to 9 up, and it's going to be pretty good, I assure you. Wolf Bark is something I'm going to be wanting to trade, mainly because I don't see it getting higher than $50. I actually see it plummeting by the next YCS, especially if they don't top. Overall, it's a great card. It's really up to you if you want to keep it or get rid of it. I personally think it's not going to get higher, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. Next, I'm going to be picking up Fire Fist Rooster while they're cheap. I see people value them at $10 to $15. I know they go for $20, but they value them so low because they want to get rid of them. I'm going to pick them up while people don't value them at anything, and that's going to be pretty good and dandy. Next, I'm going to be getting rid of Evil Swarms as a deck. I really don't think this deck is going to be the bang that it was supposed to be when Key Beetle came out. This deck is very, very sketchy at times, and I just want to get rid of it while its price can go up because of the synchro format that we are now going into. The deck is still really, really good. Tier 2 potential, I really don't feel like this deck is going to get any more expensive. I'm going to try to get rid of it at a type and why people still want it. Next, I am going to be getting Fossil Dinah Pachycephalos. Now, if you don't have this card, it's just a really, really good card in general. It's amazing. If you can get supers, get supers. If you can get secrets, get secrets. They're godsends to this meta. I really think that this card has a lot of potential to shine, especially when spells and traps are lower traps are lower and you can still protect your stuff with cards like Safe Zone. Next, I'm going to be getting rid of Emergency Teleport. Now, the reason why I'm getting rid of this card is because at the beginning of I'm going to say the past 3-4 formats, this card has jumped up to $20, and then it went back down to jank. So I'm gonna get rid of them while they're around 20, while the hype is still around. Emergency Teleport is always a really good card, but I personally have 6. If you have any more than 3 and you plan on running them, then get rid of the extras. Overall, still a great card. Now, the card that I'm gonna be getting is Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. If you guys have not read this effect, it is amazing. While this card is face up on the field, level 6 or higher, special summon monsters cannot attack or activate their effects. This is becoming more of a synchro format, and Grave of the Super Ancient Organism is preparing us to stop these type of effects and attacks. Overall, just an amazing card, so pick them up while they're cheap. They're around $3. Just an amazing card overall. Thank you guys for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Please remember that this is, like what Big Eye says, just my opinion. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.